Hello, Mount Zion. As you probably heard, we are making preparations to resume in-person worship on Sunday, June 6th. The work of the church, including evangelism, outreach, and helping those in need, hasn't stopped over the past 14 months. However, we have missed seeing each other every week. As you might imagine, things are not going to look exactly the way they did last year when we do reassemble. We're taking precautions because, regardless of the current political climate, science and medicine tell us that this season is not over yet. The leaders of the church, including the pastor, the deacons, the deaconesses, the trustees, the health ministry, and the ushers, have been prayerfully considering, and we've been having meetings regarding what direction we ought to take. So right now, today, which is May 23rd, 2021, this is how we see in-person worship going when we resume on June 6th. On Sunday, June 6th, we will not have communion. We plan to resume communion on first Sunday in July. We are going to honor our graduates on Sunday, June 6th, after worship outside. It's going to be a drive-through very similar to what we did last year, so stay tuned for details on that. Our order of worship is going to be the same as what you've seen on our YouTube live streams. That way we don't spend an extended amount of time in close proximity in a closed room. If you or a member of your family is immunocompromised, if you have what the doctors call pre-existing conditions, or if you just simply aren't comfortable spending time in a large group, and that's perfectly okay. Our online worship is going to continue. We're not going to stop doing that. We ask, if you come, that you enter the sanctuary through the front doors. That is, come up the steps to the front door of the church and then come in that way. If you are a senior or you have some mobility challenges, then feel free to come in through the side door by the fellowship hall. But we do ask, if you can, come in through the front doors. Since we're going to be in that room for 60 to 90 minutes, we recommend, but we do not require, that you wear a mask. We will be doing temperature checks at the door, and we will have hand sanitizer available at the door. Our pews are marked off for socially distanced seating using the 6-foot rule between family or household or fellowship groups. With that, we estimate that our seating capacity is approximately 150 people. Now, the groups can include pods, as we use that term at school. If there's a group of people who you've been hanging out with through this whole pandemic season, and you know each other and all of that, then yeah, you guys constitute a family group. We ask that you use the restrooms at the front, that is, at the front door in the vestibule when you come in, if you need to use the restrooms. The other restrooms will be available for emergencies, but we want to try to limit how many people are moving around through different parts of the building. Bibles will no longer be on the pews, so we encourage you to bring your own. You can bring either your electronic YouVersion or something like that, or you can bring a Bible on paper. You bring your own, then you can take notes, you can underline things, you can circle things, you can make notes in the margin, you can do all those kinds of things, and that's yours to keep. So there's a bonus on that. Hymnals and fans will also not be on the pews. We're going to continue publishing our weekly newsletter on our website, MountZionBelton.org, and post links on our social media feeds. We will not be handing out bulletins on paper. Our offering will be offering plates or baskets, whatever we decide to use there, are going to be at the door along with envelopes. You can drop your offering into that receptacle as you come in, or you can get an envelope, fill it out, and drop it in there on your way out. If you've been mailing your offering or you've been using the electronic transfer through the Zelle program, then we encourage you to continue doing that. Lastly, the nursery will not be open, and we will not resume Sunday school or Wednesday Bible study in person at this time. So again, This is how we see things going right now. This is today, May 23rd, 2021. We're still having meetings. We had a meeting yesterday. As time passes, we're going to see what works, what doesn't, and what we need to change, what adjustments we need to make. Some of what I just told you may change between now and June 6th, so please be flexible. We ask for your patience and your understanding as we work through this season together and move forward to better. So be blessed and have a great week, Mount Zion.